AI is completely changing what it takes to start an online business in 2026. The tools available right now mean that a lot of the work that used to take days can be done in minutes, and some of it can run on autopilot. Today, I want to walk you through 7 ways people are using AI to build income online, starting from absolute zero. And I'm going to show you the exact tools and workflows that make this possible. And the first method is selling AI-generated digital products. Think about templates, workbooks, planners, checklists, things that people actually pay for on Etsy or Gumroad. And here's why I consider this a lazy way of making money. You create it once, and AI does most of the work in the process, and then it can sell forever. No inventory, no shipping, no really much of any customer service. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say you want to create a social media content planner for small businesses. You could spend hours in Canva designing layouts, or you could prompt AI to generate the entire thing with professional formatting in minutes. And it's important here that digital products have insane margins. You're selling PDFs or templates that cost you nothing to duplicate. Your only real investment is the creation time, which with AI is maybe 30 minutes instead of 5 hours. Once they are created, you list them, optimize for SEO, and they sell even while you sleep. Some people build entire catalogs of these and they let them run on autopilot. Method number 2 is AI websites for clients. You see, most local businesses have websites that look like they are from 2005. Your dentist, plumber, that accountant down the street, they know it looks terrible. But they also know that a web design agency will charge them probably like $10,000 to make a new site, and it could take them several months. You can now rebuild the entire website in less than 20 minutes using AI website builders. The process is simple. Find a local business with an outdated site, take their existing content, feed it to an AI website builder with a modern template, and boom, you've got a brand new professional website. Now walk into their office, show them the new site on your laptop, and watch their reaction. You can start charging $500 per site. And when you have a solid portfolio, you could raise your rates to a couple $1,000s per site. Okay, method number 3 is offering social media management services. But in this case, AI does 80% of the actual work. Small businesses are desperate for consistent social media presence, but they don't have the time or the staff to do it. They will pay you monthly to handle it. And the secret here is that you don't need to spend 20 hours per month on each client. You can use AI to generate caption ideas, create graphics, schedule posts, even respond to comments with their brand voice. Your actual time commitment per client might be 2 to 3 hours monthly just for strategy and the oversight. The lazy genius here is that you can manage 5 to 10 clients simultaneously because AI handles the execution. You're basically a project manager while AI is your entire team. You just need to find clients, which honestly is as simple as reaching out to your local businesses or using platforms like Upwork to get your first few testimonials. Once you have a system, it practically runs itself. And speaking of multiple AI tools, I was paying over $100 monthly for ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, and Canva. And I was constantly switching tabs. And then I found Genspark. It's an all-in-one AI workspace. Let me show you how it works for that social media management method we just talked about. And I will use Speakly to voice dictate this. Design a fall menu poster for a coffee shop. Use pastel colors in it. I don't even need to type anymore, just talk to my computer. You too can access 7 days of unlimited dictation simply by signing up on speakly.ai. I showed that I want to have one large cup of coffee here instead of many small ones in this poster. And here is the result. The image is less busy now and I like it better. Then I will go to AI Sheets and say, create a 30-day content calendar for a coffee shop. Now see, it generates the full spreadsheet. Now, if you need a social media strategy deck to present to the coffee shop owner, well, AI Slides creates it instantly with a posting schedule and a content plan. You can also use AI Slides creative mode. Here you can select a template and change the topic of the presentation in your prompt. Genspark will create everything, the logic, the text, and new images using the style of the template. Everything in one workspace. Genspark just launched AI Workspace 2.0 with 155 million ARR in 10 months. You can try Genspark with free credits available upon sign up. And the wildest part is that Genspark is offering unlimited usage of the AI chat and AI image features for all of 2026. Nano Banana Pro, GPT Image, Flux, Seedream, Gemini 3 Pro, GPT 5.2, Claude Opus 4.6 and more top models are available with unlimited access. Check the link in the description below. Now, which one of these 3 methods so far feels most realistic for you to start? Let me know in the comments below. I'm genuinely looking forward to your answers, and I read all the comments, I promise. Next method, and this one is exploding right now, AI voice agents for phone support. Think about how many times you have called a business and nobody picked up. Or you got put on hold forever. Or you just had a simple question that nobody could answer. Every time that happens, that business is losing money because customers go to their competitors. You can solve this by building AI phone lines that answer customer questions 24/7 using platforms like 11 Labs. They have this AI voice chat on their own website, so anyone can test how it works.
Hey there, I'm Al. What brings you to 11 Labs today? First time here or looking for something specific?
The setup is surprisingly simple. You create an agent, give it information about the business, you configure a voice, and it can handle customer support calls automatically. So this is how you can go about it. You build for potential clients a quick demo using their actual business information. Walk into their office and let them talk to it. Let them ask questions about their own business and watch their faces when they realize that this actually works. This is just the starting point. Once you understand the basics, you can build more advanced systems that book appointments over the phone, that handle inquiries and qualify leads. You can charge thousands upfront to build this kind of system, and then hundreds or thousands per month to manage and improve it. And businesses desperately need this right now. Now, method number 6 is the AI tools audit. Here's the problem you're solving here. Every small business owner right now knows that they need to be using AI. They're seeing the headlines, their competitors are talking about it, but they have absolutely no idea where to start. There are thousands of AI tools out there, and they don't have the time to research them all. They're completely overwhelmed, but they know they need to do something. And you can become the person who cuts through that confusion for them. The way it works is simple. You sit down with a business owner, you ask them about their biggest time wasters, their most annoying repetitive tasks, the stuff that really eats up their team's hours. Then you go away, research 3 to 5 AI tools that solve exactly those problems, put it into a clean, simple report, hand it over, and get paid. You are not building anything here. You are not coding anything. You're essentially selling clarity to them. A great free resource for this is a website called There Is an AI for That. You just type in any business problem and it pulls up all the AI tools that can solve it. So even as a complete beginner, you can put together a genuinely valuable audit for a client. Start by charging a few $100s for this. And as you build confidence and case studies, you can raise your rates significantly. And the demand for this right now is really huge because most businesses are drowning in AI options and they have no idea what's actually worth their time and money. And the next method is AI video repurposing. This one is great if you want to work with content creators like me or businesses that are already producing long-form content. Here's the situation. Podcasters, coaches, course creators, and businesses are recording hours of video content. These are webinars, interviews, long YouTube videos, but they don't have the time or skills to turn that into short clips for Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn, or even for YouTube Shorts. Your job is to take their long-form content and use AI tools to cut it into short, punchy clips. Add captions, format it for different platforms, and deliver a whole batch of ready-to-post content. Tools like Opus Clip can automatically identify the most engaging moments in a long video and turn them into short clips in minutes. You're not sitting there manually cutting footage. AI is doing that heavy lifting while you just review and deliver to clients. What makes this genuinely scalable is that 1 hour podcast content can become 10 to 15 short clips across multiple platforms. You're essentially multiplying their content without them having to create anything new. You can offer this as a monthly retainer, take their weekly podcast or webinar and deliver a full batch of clips every week for them. Once you have a system built, each client takes maybe a couple of hours of your time per week. Now, if you like this video, subscribe and hit that bell button. And if you want to check what are the traditional industries that desperately need AI tools and specialists, and no one talks about them, then check my video linked up there. And I'll see you in that next one.